Hello YouTube, this is Arctic Wolf 08 again, here with my friend and teammate Chris. He's going to give us a deck profile on his scrap deck. So, and here we go, people.
Alright, first off, you have your three scrap beasts. They are one of the main tuners of the deck. They have the typical scrap effect of when he is killed by a scrap effect, you search your graveyard for a scrap monster other than a scrap beast and add him to your hand. He's really good. You can get the synchros with him, or you can get up to Chimera, or Goblin, or Golem, or one of the big guys. Is really good. He's one of the best tuners of the deck. Following him, we have the other tuner of the deck, Scrap Goblin, 3-star tuner. He's a unique card in himself. He cannot die by battle unless he is in defense position and he's attacked while in that position. At the end of the battle phase, and he will die by his own effect, which then activates his scrap effect, which lets me get, Beast or Chimera and so forth. Next, you have one of the best cards of the deck, and it is Scrap Chimera. He is a Debris Dragon, 4 scrap, on crack, LSD, heroin, you want to name it, he's on it. He is ridiculous, and he's one of the best cards in the deck itself. He goes for Beast insanely. Him plus that is Beast, and I can do it like 2 or 3 times if needed to in one turn. We're going to go with a card I'm testing out, Scrap Breaker. Scrap Breaker helps me do Scrap Twin. Breaker is really nice. When your opponent controls a monster, you can just special summon him. You can have as many monsters as you have, but if your opponent controls just one monster, you can special summon him. If you special summon this way, you target one of your scrap monsters and destroy it. And then of course, it starts the whole scrap effects. If you have Scrap Goblin or Scrap Beast on the field, you can do the whole scrap effects with him. He synchros with Scrap Goblin to do Scrap Twin real easily. Real easy, 9 stars. We have Scrap Searcher. Scrap Searcher is really nice. It helps you get that extra star to do other things. When a scrap monster on your side of the field is destroyed, he special summons himself from the graveyard. When he does special summon himself, destroy all other non-scrap monsters. And since the only other scrap monster I have, there's only one non-scrap monster I have in the deck. Scrap Golem is the next card. I only run 2 of these. I don't think 3 is really needed. 2 is really good. Once per turn, you can special summon a level 4 or lower scrap monster to your side of the field or your opponent's side of the field. Some of you might think, giving your opponent a monster is a bad thing, but if you know they have a Gorz and you give them a Goblin with 0 attack points and then attack everything you have in the Goblin, it doesn't die by battle and they can't drop Gorz on you. And they're taking everything in the face. And the last monster of the deck is Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk is a really great card in this deck. This deck runs a lot of spell cards. It runs about maybe 12-14 spell cards. It's a lot of spell cards to pitch for his effect to instantly summon to grab a beast, search special summon, or in the synchro for any 8-star. It's a great turn 1 drop, and it's just insanely good. Next, we'll do the spells. Start off with one of the 3 major staples is Book of Moons. 3 Book of Moons is really staple in the deck. Another card that's really staple in a scrap deck is 3 Scrap Storm. Scrap Storm is really amazing in this deck. You select 1 face-up scrap monster you control, and then you send from your deck a scrap monster. Then you shuffle your deck and draw a card, and the scrap monster you selected is destroyed. And then, of course, according to what scrap monster is destroyed, you get the scrap effect. Amazing card. Then you have the Searcher of the deck. It's a tutor. It's a Scrapyard. Scrapyard it's a rota for the scrap tuners. It's a rota for tuners. It's really nice. It helps you get, of course, Beast and Goblin. Then we're going to start off with the staples. You got your 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, and of course Staple. You got your Dark Hole and your Moss Reborn Staple. Can't have a deck without these 2. You have your Giant Truanate and your Coal Wave Staples. They help with your big pushes and help you get your scrap monsters out there, so you don't lose them. Trying out 2 Pot of Dualities. It's a really nice card. It helps with the consistency a lot. It helps me get cards I need really, really fast. And it helps me set up for later turns. Scapegoats. Scapegoats is a really good card in this. It lets you synchro summon with Scrap Goblin and Scrap Beast for other monsters. They're really fast. Since Scrap Goblin can't die by battle, you let him sit there, and then at the end of your opponent's turn, you activate this, and you can go Barkion, Naturia Beast, Rose if you need it, and just, win. And a card that I'm testing out in here that's actually pretty good, because all the Scrap Synchro monsters are dragons, is Stardust Shimmer. Stardust Shimmer is a really nice card from the new set. It allows you to target a Synchro monster in your graveyard. Synchro Dragon monster in your graveyard, excuse me. And you remove monsters equal to its level, besides the targeted monster, and then you special summon that monster. So they kill your Scrap Dragon. You play Stardust Shimmer, remove what you synchroed for Scrap Dragon, and bring Scrap Dragon right back. It's a Moss Reborn for for Dragon Synchros. It's a really, really nice card. I'm just testing it out. I'm thinking about maybe trying 2. If I do 2, that I may go put in a Return from a Different Dimension here. Post your comments about it and see what you tell me what you think about it. And thanks. We'll appreciate the help. Next off is going to be the traps. You got your staple traps. You got Moss Reborn. We have 2 warnings. You got Judgment. You have Torrential Tribute. Those are all your staple traps. Pretty much self-explanatory on those. Then you have these 2 traps here that I really like, and make Scrap really, really nice. Is Ultimate Offering. Ultimate Offering is a really great card with Scrap because of the recursion that Scrap does. First turn, depending on what you have a Beast in the graveyard, and you go Scrap Chimera. Scrap Chimera gets Beast back, you synchro for Scrap Dragon. Activate Ultimate Offering, paying 500, summon either another Beast or Goblin. Dragon, target Goblin. Goblin goes off, and you bring Scrap Chimera back to your hand. So pay another 500, summon another Scrap Chimera. There's another, A-star. There's 2 A-stars. There's 2 Scrap Dragons right there. Or if you have the Scrap Breaker, you go Scrap Twin. It's really, really nice, and I really like it. Comment on that if you like. If you don't like it, I don't care. The Synchro deck, you have the standard, pretty much the standard, little A-stars. You have I got 1 Stardust. I'll turn it around here. A Colossal Fighter. Of course, we have the 3 Scrap Dragons. It's really nice. Scrap Dragons are of course, the heart and soul of the deck. When we go into the 7 stars here, we have the Black Rose Dragon. I have 1 Archfiend, Scrap Archfiend. I have 1 YuGiOh, 1 Bionic. We have a Catastor, a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. I'll get into that here in a minute. Just skim through the side. It helps because the side deck I'm siding in Cyber Dragons. So a lot of my monsters most of my Scrap monsters are machines, so it helps me do them a lot better. 9 stars, you have Scrap Twin. Scrap Twin is an amazing card. It bounces to your opponent's cards. It's really, really nice. With the Scapegoat, like I said, it helps you do the Naturia Beast monsters, and the Naturia Beast monsters are really, really broken. And I side deck Gozen match. And about every synchro that I need to lock down my opponent is all Earth, even my regular monsters. And that's my Scrap deck. I hope you like it. Give us a comment on it, and thanks for the help.